The vanishing oceans. A world without water. Imagine a world where the oceans are gone, vanished, poof. In an instant, the very essence of our planet is ripped away, leaving behind a desolate husk. This isn't science fiction. It's a terrifying glimpse into a potential future we must fight to avoid. The oceans are the Earth's massive heat regulators. They absorb and distribute solar energy, moderating temperatures across the globe. Without them, our climate would spiral into utter chaos. Imagine extreme temperature swings, unlike anything we've ever witnessed. Coastal regions, once temperate and habitable, would become scorching deserts by day and freezing wastelands by night. The delicate balance is shattered. The water cycle, the very lifeblood of our planet, would be irrevocably disrupted. Rainfall would plummet drastically, leading to widespread drought and the collapse of agriculture. Famine would become a constant companion. Ironically, while droughts ravage the land, the disappearance of the oceans would also mean the disappearance of hurricanes and typhoons. The storms that once brought devastation also brought vital rainfall. Now, there is only dryness. The immediate and most visible consequence would be the instant vanishing of marine life. Billions of creatures, from microscopic plankton to majestic whales, would simply cease to exist. Their habitats, their food sources, gone in an instant. The disruption of food chains would trigger a cascading extinction event. Ecosystems, finely tuned over millennia, would collapse like dominoes. The impact would extend far beyond the oceans themselves. Terrestrial animals, dependent on the ocean for food, such as seabirds and coastal mammals, would suffer immensely. Their populations would dwindle, and many would face extinction. The ripple effects are devastating. Coastal ecosystems, like vibrant coral reefs and protective mangrove forests, would disappear entirely. Barren landscapes would be left behind, monuments to a world that once thrived with life. Perhaps the most terrifying consequence is the impact on the air we breathe. Oceans are responsible for a significant portion of the world's oxygen production. Their disappearance would lead to a drastic reduction, slowly suffocating the planet. Coastal cities, home to billions of people, would be rendered uninhabitable. Rising sea levels would be the least of our worries. The extreme temperature fluctuations and lack of rainfall would make survival impossible. Ports and shipping lanes, the arteries of global trade, would become useless relics. The world's economy would grind to a halt, plunging us into a global depression unlike anything we've ever seen. The loss of seafood, a vital source of protein for billions, would exacerbate existing food shortages. With agriculture already crippled by drought, widespread famine would become a grim reality. Survival in many regions would become impossible due to the extreme climate. The lack of fresh water would be a constant struggle, leading to conflict and displacement on a massive scale. Fresh water would become the most precious commodity on Earth. Wars would be fought over dwindling resources, and societal structures would crumble under the weight of desperation. The very foundation of civilization would unravel. Law and order would break down, and humanity would be plunged into a dark age of survival, fighting for scraps in a dying world. A world without oceans is a world devoid of life as we know it. It's a world of extreme weather, mass extinction, and unimaginable human suffering. The oceans are not just bodies of water, they are the lifeblood of our planet. They play a crucial role in regulating our climate, providing us with food and oxygen, and supporting a vast array of ecosystems. Their fragility is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of all life on Earth. We must act now to protect and preserve our oceans. We must reduce pollution, combat climate change, and promote sustainable fishing practices. The future of our planet and the survival of humanity depends on it. Don't let this terrifying vision become a reality. Learn more about ocean conservation, support organizations dedicated to protecting our seas, and make conscious choices in your daily life to reduce your impact on the environment. Donate to ocean conservation efforts, reduce your plastic consumption, and advocate for policies that protect our oceans. The time to act is now, before it's too late.